gentlemen, good afternoon from Kenya. I'm greatly humbled by the significance of this occasion, the launching of the Accountability for Water program. It is a moment to celebrate water for life. It is a hallmark for galvanizing North-South and South-South partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to speak very briefly about the Partnership for African Social and Governance Research. It is an independent, non-partisan, pan-African, not-for-profit organization established in 2011 and located in Nairobi, Kenya. It was established to revitalize research capacity in the social sciences and to assist key African research and higher education institutions to play an active and independent role in the development discourse at both the local and regional levels. At PASGR, we run three main programs: the research program, the higher education program, and the professional development and training program. The higher education program focuses on the pipeline for research. It produces the next generation of public policy leaders and researchers through its two flagship programs. First, we have the Master of Research and Public Policy program, which is in 14 universities in 8 African countries. Second, we have a doctoral program in public policy that is offered to students across the continent in 3 hubs. The Eastern Hub is hosted by the University of Nairobi, Kenya, the Western Hub by the University of Ibadan, Nigeria, and the Southern African Hub by the University of Pretoria. PASGR is also pioneering transformation in teaching and learning practices in African universities through the Pedagogical Leadership in Africa, PEDL project. To date, PEDL is in 60 universities in 10 African countries: Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Botswana, and South Africa. For the Professional Development and Training Program, the focus is on research capacity building and networking of researchers, enhance collaborative research. The program tools and retools early and mid-career researchers and policy actors in a wide range of research methods. This training program has a strong alumni of over 2,000 academics, researchers, and policy actors spread across the continent. The research program works through partnerships and collaborations with individual researchers, as well as research organizations, think tanks, civil society organizations, universities, and other knowledge systems to generate social and governance research that informs public policy. Our partnerships are built on a spirit of co-equal creation, inclusivity of marginalized groups, enhanced citizen voices in governance discourses, and excellence in the use of the multiplicity of approaches to knowledge generation. Ladies and gentlemen, as we turn attention to water governance, we shall be interrogating state, society, and market relations in the water sector. Our approach to water governance research is problem-driven. We know that only 24% of our population in sub-Saharan Africa have access to safe drinking water. We also know that only 28% can access basic sanitation and hygiene. But behind these figures are individuals, families, and institutions that we do not know much about. There are those who soak themselves in sumptuous warm bath form for thorough body works. And there are, unfortunately, those who must choose wisely whether to spend water on a bath or for drinking and for cooking. As we confront these realities, ladies and gentlemen, we are convinced that things must change. We also know that we have a role to play in the change process. The Accountability for Water program is designed to unravel the weighty issues in the water sector and to explore interventions that are likely to work in different contexts for different groups, especially women, children, and individuals with special needs. Research on accountability will help us to examine our institutions, the way they are structured, the power dynamics and interests at play, the systems used to make decisions and respond to issues, the values and interests that drive them, prioritize and respond to issues in the manner that they do. This is what PASGR does. Ladies and gentlemen, We are aware that every decision made affects access to clean water, sanitation, hygiene. It affects the spread of beneficiaries and defines the pattern of iniquities. The issue of citizen participation is therefore very central in PASGR's approach to governance research. We always ask ourselves, as stakeholders aware of their rights, do they contribute in making decisions that affect them? Do they know the expected standards of delivery for organizations, in this case, that are established to serve them in the water sector? We take cognizance of the fact that it is a daunting task to actively organize and mobilize citizens to influence, share, and co-control public affairs. We are therefore interested in learning from the successes and challenges experienced by those that are empowering citizens to hold service providers in the water sector accountable. There are unlimited possibilities for investigating opportunities afforded by digital technology to innovate in the spaces and mechanisms of engagement, because we are living in a world where no one knows what the future of virtual reality, robotics, and cloud computing holds. We must therefore engage, learn from one another and from the experts to improve our capacities to respond, whether we are researchers, policy actors, government, civil society, development partners, members of the community, or government. This is why PASGR is playing a pivotal role in this Water for Accountability program, to bring stakeholders together to ask the right questions to the right people and to explore solutions that work. Ladies and gentlemen, stakeholders and their contribution to our shared vision in this program are deeply valued and appreciated. We invite our stakeholders, you, to create, inform, and guide our processes. We see you as active agents of change. We have learned that meaningful and sustained change requires hands-on engagement. PASGR has demonstrated unprecedented success in bringing together a wide spectrum of stakeholders for research uptake and policy engagement, using its innovative Utafiti Sera model. Utafiti Sera is Swahili for research to policy. It is a platform that facilitates and contributes to building a community of researchers and policy actors working together to ensure that appropriate and negotiated policy actions and uptake occur, either through programs, legislations, policies, or administrative and other forms of civic actions. In this case, on issues around water for which research would have provided evidence. Accountability for Water program will leverage on PASGR's Utafiti Sera platform to engage stakeholders with interest, power, capacity, and motivation to act in diverse ways to support the objectives of this program. I'm happy that a majority of you stakeholders are gathered here today to witness this momentous occasion. It is therefore my firm belief that you will use the evidence generated in this program to strengthen the policy and regulatory environment in the water sector, and that the evidence generated will also be used to design and scale appropriate interventions and programs. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I'm confident that together we have the interest, the power, the capacity, and most importantly, the passion to forge forward and achieve water security for poverty reduction, resilience, and sustainable growth. It is therefore with great pleasure that I declare